All right, Oliver and I need a little more work, right? Because when I pick him up one-handed, everything changes. But you want to know what? How exciting I found that out, right? How exciting you got to watch this journey with me as you went through all these videos, because you know what? I bet you might have the same struggles at home. And in a green bridle horse, this is part of finishing them in the bridle. This horse probably is worried about my pickup, okay? He's worried about that pickup, and I'm going to rebuild that in two ways, all right? The one-handed pickup is critical to get refined on a finished bridle horse. I can't just tell you how important it is. The one-handed pickup. So what I feel he's tense. We're going to show you when I drop. I'm sure it's not going to be what I want. You know, and I mean, it was better than before, but it wasn't what I wanted. Okay, because he took his face away from me. Now think about it. If you have a horse behind the bridle here, that when you drop them, they stay here and like they go, okay, I'm afraid, I'm intimidated, I'm here. They're still not accepting. On the flip side of that, if you find a horse that jerks their head back out of the way, they're still not accepting that pickup. So a great horseman once said, it takes a year to put a horse in a bridle one-handed correctly, right? It takes a long time. I want you to know this isn't like, oh, I'm switching to the bit today one-handed. This is a process, and this is like the evolving of taking a student into high school or college literature from just learning to read as a kindergartner, right? This is, you know, we got to take it serious in our horses. Their mouths and in the bridle, that's a sacred thing for them. That's a piece of their heart and mind and future that if you don't build a good relationship now, you'll be sorry later, okay? And I mean it. I mean, it works. It matters. It matters. Our horses are good in the face at 18 years old, 19, 20, 21, 13, 10, 12. He's a young guy, right? And so it matters how I do it, okay? So I'm going to pick up and I'm going to wait on him and this is almost like a little collection game I'll play where I want him to just let me push him, pull him. Excellent. I'll drop. Way better. I'm going to stop, still hit the end of the bridle. Not as bad as before, but he was better. So with this horse, when I school him and ride him, I'm going to remember this and say, you know what? Oliver is extremely worried about me slamming him to the ground or somebody doing it or him being hit in that bridle. It's really a lack of confidence for the free space of the release. The release gives a free space. For a horse to be a great show horse, they have to lock in and be confident in that release. I've had some that I had to just flop, 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 flop till they accepted my pressure with the bit and dropped till they got confident in the release. But what's your horse doing in the release? Are you able to get your horse confident in the release? That's what I'm working on today.
Hi, I'm Dana Hokana. Knowledge correctly applied is powerful and can transform you and your horse. Team Hokana Video Club gives you the knowledge and shows you how to apply it. Over 200 online training videos to help you in your daily workout with your horse, and new ones being released monthly. My goal is to help you transform your riding and your horse's performance. Join our team today. Go to Hokana.com.
That's what I'm working on today. Push to this. Softly, good. Drop. Nope. I didn't say we're going over a walkover. I didn't say go ahead and put your head on the ground. He was a little less afraid that time, but he was still doing what he thought was right, which isn't what I asked. So again, just gonna be, I'm patient. Boy, if you're not willing to be patient with your horse, you will lose some great rewards, because I'm gonna tell you what, patient riding, patiently making and developing a horse will give you a lifelong partner that I can't even describe the joy in that. You know, a lot of people get a horse, sell them after a year, it's no big deal, and that's great if that's what you do. But we kind of fall in love with our horses and like to keep them. So these things matter to me. They matter a lot to me. And I'm rebuilding this behavior pattern in that when I pick you up, you don't walk off sideways, mister. There you go, and stop. I want to be clear and firm, but still understand him. This matters. This matters. This is when he's 18. How I ride him today will depend on when he's 18. I would say that 80% of the horses I get in training, I'm sad to say, in the bridle, are not confident. Again, pushed on me, and I'm coming in soft. Could you imagine if someone was a harsh rider? And you know, the lady we bought him from, I was so blessed. She said, I want you and your family to have this horse because if some of these trainers got him, they'd ruin him. He's sensitive and he needs to learn and get finished correctly. And that was so dear to me because guess what? I'm not about ruining any horse. And I'm sure you're not either. I'm about helping them be great, be the best they can be. I don't know his full potential. I'm still digging into it, right? But guess what? My riding will make or break his full potential, okay? So it's the patience that you're watching me with. I mean, I'm not there yet, right? And this is a shorter video that I need to get there. But guess what? I'm gaining on it. I'm building the relationship, and I'm not quite where I want to be, but I'm going to get there. I'm not quitting until I get at least some understanding on his part. Better. Good boy. Now I'll better. It's the first time he stopped without bumping his. Good boy, Oliver. Hey, you're okay. Come here. Come here. It's all good. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You know, they're smart. They know all about relationship and signaling. You know, they have their own levels of relationship. Think of them in the wild. They know all about being dominant, being submissive. They know about relationship with other animals. It's so exciting and fun to build your relationship with your horse and to ride them correctly so that they trust you. They're worth it. Good boy.
For 10 years, I've used the TR3 Classic drag to keep my performance horses at their peak. And now I'm so excited to say that we now have that TR3 E series. There just isn't anything better than that TR3 Arena drag to help make my performance and my program complete. So no matter the size of your program, good footing should matter to you. So contact ABI today and get your Arena drag.